So the news media is now stooping to a whole new low. It is now combining its war on cops with its war on guns. And if you can believe it, the new left-wing talking point is to apparently disarm police officers along with disarming all of you.
I am guessing you'd rather have an armed police officer if you have trouble in your house.
I'm just as likely to get shot by that cop as I am what the potential intruder is. That's just the reality. That's the reality that I live with every day.
No, it is not his reality at all. In fact, he's lying to those viewers. That's MSNBC's Jason Johnson. And it's a flat-out lie what he's talking about. He knows it, okay? He thinks he's more likely to be shot by a cop than a criminal? That's absolutely ridiculous. I want you to take a look at some of these statistics I pulled. In Chicago alone, in 2020, gun-toting thugs shot nearly 4,200 people, killing 792 of them. That's in one city, the city of Chicago. In 2020, across the country, police shot and killed just over 1,000 people across the entire country. Of that, 457 were white and 241 were black. Now, that doesn't fit their narrative. Nearly all of these suspects, by the way, were armed and dangerous, but you wouldn't know that from watching CNN or MSNBC.
Here's the larger issue. Policing, the way it has functioned in this country, no longer works.
Well, policing doesn't work, he says? Yes, it does. They make very few mistakes, cops do, all right? Hardly any. And the few mistakes that cops do make, they're magnified by a devious mainstream media. So consider this. Department of Justice statistics show police have over 60 million interactions with the public each year. 60 million. And as I told you, 1,000 people are shot and killed by cops. That, folks, is 0.001% of all interactions, 0.001, which means people are rarely shot by cops. That is proof, as a group, they never have been trained better. Yet now we hear this lunacy coming from the mouths of far too many on the left.
You don't need to have as many cops armed in the way that they are doing social work and traffic stops.
I don't believe that officers need to necessarily have weapons, every time they're making a traffic stop.
There are far too many law enforcement officers in this country who have no business carrying a gun.
Just that! Jesus!
See that? They want to disarm the cops for traffic stops. You see what can go wrong during a traffic stop. That is the reality, what you just watched there of policing, that no traffic stop is routine. An officer can be killed in an instant, and yet the left wants to disarm them, along with the public, by the way. Just look at this traffic stop, conducted by a New Mexico State police officer. This video has just been released. He notices the driver has a gun.
Take it off you for my safety.
All right. What 39-year-old Darian Jarrett didn't know is that the drug-dealing suspect was also hiding an AR-15.
All right, let's go to my vehicle, okay?
And the left, folks, wants to disarm police officers. The left will tell you, by the way, that the AR-15 is the weapon of choice of young white male mass shooters. But when it's used against an officer of the law by a minority drug dealer, the news media ignores that story. It amounts to the worst form of journalism, lies by omission. If cop-hating networks don't cover the story to their sheltered viewers, the story never happened. And yet these anti-freedom radicals want cops to face down threats with no ability to defend themselves. So now, not only do they want your guns, but they want the cops' guns too. And the only other people in full support of that dangerous and nonsensical idea, well, go figure. Of course, it's the criminals themselves. They love that idea.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.